Have you ever wondered how a personal disagreement between two employees can escalate into an industrial dispute? Today we journey through the annals of legal history to a significant case that shaped our understanding of industrial disputes. Workmen of Indian Express Newspapers Limited versus Management Indian Express Newspapers, decided in 1970. In this case, a disagreement arose between two workmen of the Indian Express Newspapers Limited, the Daily Union of Journalists, an external body with about 25% of the Indian Express's working journalists as members, took up their cause. Notably, no internal union existed among the journalists at the Indian Express. The court arrived at a pivotal conclusion. It deemed that the Delhi Union of Journalists could be said to have a representative character given their membership constituted a significant portion of the journalists at the Indian Express. Consequently, the dispute was deemed an industrial one. This case set a precedent, adding dimension to our understanding of industrial disputes. It underscored that an individual dispute could transition into an industrial dispute if it met certain criteria. This could be if the dispute was sponsored by the trade union of the workmen, or if there was no trade union, it must be sponsored by the majority of the workmen. Alternatively, it must comply with the requirements of Section 2A of the Industrial Disputes Act, 1947. Another landmark case, Workmen of Dimakuchi Tea Estate v. The management of Dimakuchi Tea Estate further elucidated the distinction between individual and industrial disputes. The Supreme Court held that an individual dispute could metamorphose into an industrial dispute if it was championed by a trade union or if it was backed by a substantial number of workers. To further clarify, the court noted that in the absence of a specific union of employees of the establishment, any union of workers employed in a similar trade could step in. Regarding the second condition, the court affirmed that if a dispute between a worker and the establishment is supported by a substantial number of the same establishment's workers, it transforms into an industrial dispute. In conclusion, these cases have played a pivotal role in defining industrial disputes, highlighting the importance of union support or substantial backing from workers in transforming individual disputes into industrial ones. The term substantial number does not necessarily mean a majority of the workers, adding another layer of complexity to this fascinating area of industrial law.